Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the right side. Plows through the defense. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been...
Afterburners coming. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Big Orange able to escape with a close win the last time they saw the Tide.
The last game, Tennessee came out firing right out of the gate. They were ready to go. They were locked in, dialed in. David, in this one, they're going to have to do that again. You cannot get behind the Tide in a game of this magnitude.
No, but how about last year building confidence for this year? Knowing that you beat the mighty Crimson Tide, it gives you confidence. You know you can do it again. Start this game off with that confidence.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Davis. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Sampson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do.
Going up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Oh, he wants it all. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. That nifty return. Negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The Volunteers pick up the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Right back to the well. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. The corners are walked up tight. Using his legs, it's Sampson. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 14, Alabama, 7.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the 33-yard line and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quick handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see off to the races to the right. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Going to the running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback will audible. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Black 24. Black 24. Now.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And he'll be brought down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He'll run it again. Can't get him to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Back to pass, it's McCoy. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set with the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it. The expressway is wide open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. DB's right up on the receivers. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the move, it's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 20, Alabama 17.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's McCoy. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
34, Alabama, 17.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's McCoy. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's really frustrating for defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to go up top. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Adams. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Adams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Buys a little time. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes the grab. It's Hale. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Handoff to the single running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give and tick, 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 tick. On the move is the 30. Running toward the tape. The 30.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry.